Oh, wait. Wow. This was freaking on the whole time. Yeah, like, I gotta talk about so many things. Before nothing, you can hear me, right? By the way. You looked at. I know. So, yeah, I haven't really done this, like, for a while, so, like, I have to make sure about a lot of things. So, you can hear me, right? And, you guys know what happened, right, by the way? I just wanted to make sure about something before anything. But do you guys know, like, what happened to the lore? Or, like, what was going on the whole time? 体調はいかがですか？いやーもう、さっき吐き気してやばかった。俺やめようかと思っちゃったっていう。You're alive, yeah, I know. So, like, there's been, like, a lot of rumors about Sora the Troll. Like, some people saying Sora got kidnapped. Some people think I started watching Naruto, like, a lot more, so he stopped, like, doing everything in his life. There were a lot of rumors, like, going on, which I think was, like, which I thought was kind of cute. Because if Sora doesn't show up on the internet, like, it means either he's kidnapped or he watches anime. Like, the logic here was really hilarious to me. But yeah, so is this Kyoto? No, it's not. It's just, like, you know, one place that wanted to be like Tokyo but failed. And I kind of wanted to go to Tokyo too, but before anything, like, I really just wanted to make sure my condition's like 100% perfect. But yeah, so by the way, everybody, do you guys know what happened? Sort of the COVID. Yeah, basically. I really never thought it would even happen to me, because I was making fun of, like, this whole COVID thing, and I really never thought it was a reality. It was like the same thing as, like, me making fun of, like, weeb sport, thinking like anime is like real kind of thing. I mean, not really. I really thought it was not gonna happen to me. So, like, that was last Friday, I think. So you know how I did the cringy stream, right? I forgot what I even did, but basically it was like a nothing. The same usual stream where I do nothing, and you guys, like, saw nothing. Like, basically, it's one of those, like, streams, right? So I did the cringy stream, and suddenly, boom, like, I started feeling like, not throwing up, but I think what happened first was my back started hurting so bad to the point, like, where I really couldn't do anything. So I decided to just take a shower and, you know, sleep, right? You know what happened? Freaking the highest fever ever decided to, like, attack me, assault me. I really felt like some kind of, like, a Naruto powers were actually, like, freaking trying to kill me. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was, like, Sharingan, but I definitely saw some, like, hallucinations. I really felt like I was an anime character for a bit. And skill issue. I know. It probably was. So, and then I just decided to sleep, and decided to also, like, take a day off from, like, the whole streaming thing, right? You know what happened? I couldn't. Usually, like, I just have to sleep for, like, 10 hours and I can get back to my full condition usually. You know what happened? I slept for, like, 20 hours. Nothing happened. And I know this is kind of, like, embarrassing too, but you know, I actually called an ambulance too. And is it like embarrassing, by the way? So I got a COVID. So basically what happened was, like, you know how you can take a test, like, at home, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know how you can, like, take a antigen test and whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? You know you can do that, right? You almost thought, yeah, like, it was, like, a lot more hardcore than I thought. Seriously. So basically what happened was this. I was making fun of, like, all the people who say something like, oh my gosh, COVID is, like, so harsh, bro. I felt like I almost died, bro. I treated them like the ones who think anime is a reality, basically. And the same happened to me. And let me tell you, I took the antigen test. I don't know what it's actually called. No, the one like you can take for like $5 or something. And I tested positive. And right after that, I decided to freaking take out my phone. And you know what I did? 119. I called 119. That's basically the number for like ambulances and stuff in Japan. And Japanese ambulances are like just so quick. Like they just want to get the job done like in the quickest way possible, right? Yeah, it's 911 for like a lot of people, but in Japan it's like 119. 119 for ambulances, 110 for like police cars basically. And I called 119. And the first thing they said was this: are you looking for a fire truck or an ambulance? I'm like, don't know, man. Which one do I need? I think I said something like that because my brain was not functioning well, right? And they were like, I mean, it kind of does sound like you were trying to get some medical help. Are we on the right track? And I was like, maybe. I mean, I guess I got some fever and stuff. And they're like, oh, awesome. So what's your address? So I said my address, which is like basically, I'm not gonna say it here for like obvious reason. And then they were like, okay, so we'll just visit your place in 10 minutes. Okay, and I was like, oh, so this is happening. 10 minutes, they'll be here. And you know what? Freaking how long I waited for? I waited for at least 30 minutes. So Japanese people are really punctual. But in this situation, they were not punctual. The last 20 minutes, I still cannot explain, or like I still like don't know what even happened. I'm guessing they were watching anime or something, because like they're Japanese. They got the phone call from me. And the first thing they did was like, oh, this guy's sick. I guess it's like one of those Rona things. Yeah, let's just finish a Naruto episode. They started watching like one episode of Naruto, right? I mean, that makes sense, because they said 10 minutes. But 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I really don't know. So maybe that's what was happening. They were like, oh yeah, you know what? We are on an episode of Kakashi doing some amazing stuff. We really cannot miss this episode. They decided to freaking just finish the whole episode, right? And then they got to my house. And the first thing they said was basically like, oh, something smelled. When people say that, they usually mean like, oh, something is fishy. Like, oh, something crazy is happening here. But I still don't know what they meant by that. I still am not sure like if they wanted to like roast me or like actually they were being honest, as in like, you know what I'm talking about here, right? So I just said, oh yeah, sorry. So they just opened all the windows saying like, yeah, we have to ventilate this whole place. And I was like, yeah, great. And then they decided to check my body temperature and said, oh yeah, this is not anything crazy. This is basically, you know, what happens when you get a COVID. And I was like, oh, great. So what am I supposed to do now? They basically said, oh yeah, we're gonna call some hospitals for you. But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna deal with you because they're busy too. And I'm like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but sure, why not? I'll just do whatever you want me to do, okay? And they're like, okay, so I'm gonna just call some hospitals. And they called like 2, 3, and they told me, oh, by the way, we just called 2, 3 hospitals for you, but they were like all full, and they all seemed to be so busy, so wrecked. That's basically what they told me. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'm wrecked then. So what do I do now? I asked. And they said, you know, you got a bed. You can sleep and stuff, right? And you got like water and stuff. Do you have food? And I was like, I guess we do. I'm in Japan. I can drink water, I can get some food anytime. And they're like, yeah, wrecked. Then, the fuck? And I was like, I mean, if you say so. And then they basically said something like, oh yeah, then I guess wrecked, easy. So we're living now, and if you just wanted to eat some stuff, eat food. If you wanted to drink some water. If you need more help, go to a hospital yourself. And I'm like, wow, dude, what the fuck? And then here I am. I'm not still like 100% recovered yet, but I'm just here to tell you that I guess I'm like good enough to the point where I can just go outside and talk about nothingness in Naruto. You can't do much from COVID aside from sleeping and drinking. I figured out too. And I really didn't know that was the case. I really thought they have like some special like method to help me from that COVID thing. But there was like nothing. And I still don't know how I even got it. I really don't know how. Because as far as I remember, I was running around in Tokyo screaming Rasengan. 今日やったら困り眉毛ですね。多分困り眉毛っていうかね、コロナだったからあれちゃったんじゃないですか、わかんないけど。もうマジでだって俺今日10日ぶりに出たもんな、だと。You're right over the house, right? Thank you. You should have taken the Joe Rogan treatment if it proven to work against C19. I don't know what that is, but thank you so much. And Daniel Spoder, have you heard about the girls that are going to Tokyo to be homeless, sell sex, and overdose on cough syrup? It made me sad. Dude, I know it might sound kind of sad, but let me actually talk about it. Isn't it like what people call Toyoko children? You know what I'm talking about here though, everybody. Do you guys know what Toyoko children are like? Well, thank you so much for the donation. I don't know like if it's actually a sad story or not, but I kind of started thinking it's a meme. So there's like nothing really sad about it from what I know. I could be wrong about this too. Alright, so you guys are saying no. Wait, let me actually fix something really quick. So you guys are saying like, no, what are Toyoko children? Let me explain then. So Toyoko children are basically like, do you guys know what Toyoko even is, by the way? Toyoko is the slum of Japan, or like a Tokyo is like what they say. But in reality, it's nothing like that. It's basically like some children who just wanted to be real life anime characters. So they decided to go to this Yakuza town in Japan, in Tokyo, and they decided to do all the drugs and like things they can think of. They even have sexual intercourse outside it too, to get some attention. It's basically what's happening there. And I've been there so many times, and it's honestly just a one human zoo, which is kind of for free. That's how people see it, really. And thank you, Asta came back to say I lived, bitch. But seriously, take it easy on yourself. Hope your revenue is still steady too. In terms of like my revenue, as in like the money I need to like survive, I don't need much money, so like I'm actually fine. Like, let me tell you. So you know how I make about $40 or like $50 on YouTube, like even if I don't do anything, so I can basically survive like off of that. So I'm not really worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about is like whether see this freaking brain lag thing. I mean, I don't know like how long it's gonna last, but either way I'm kind of stupid, so I don't really think it's anything huge. But I'm sorry, I can't watch your live today. It's whatever, you don't have to. I mean, watching my live is basically the same thing as like freaking seeing a Japanese person pooping on the internet, but this is like legal, and I'm not gonna get banned for doing this. That's the difference here, so don't worry about it. And let me check something really quick, okay? The brain fog can last a while. It's not really like a brain fog, it's more like me not used to doing this, if that makes any sense. I mean, I can just like blame it on the brain fog thing, like everybody says. It's more that when I stream, I talk about random like nothingness, and I haven't done this like recently, so I basically forget how to do it. You still gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, I know. You do sound out of it. The thing about it is like here, I've been sounding like I'm sick either way. So there's like nothing really different about me yet. The only thing that's different is like definitely there's no chakra. So in reality, I cannot scream Rasengan. You know how I was like able to scream Rasengan like at the top of my lungs, and it was like as perfect as it can ever be? If I ever try to freaking scream something like that, it's gonna sound so weak, and I don't think I can do it. Rasengan! Actually, never mind. Yeah, I guess I can still like perform the best Rasengan. Not the best, but the cringiest, if that makes any sense. No more Rasengan. I don't know, man. I just freaking just pulled it off too. So I guess like I can still do it. That's the reason you got Rona. I kinda tried to figure out how I even got Rona though. But let me tell you, I don't really think I know. And Daniel Sporter, thank you. Can you finish what you were saying? What was I saying? I really forgot what I was even saying. I'm sorry for that. And this is not like, you know, because of like the brain fog thing or anything. This is just how I roll. I talk about something and I forget like what I was talking about. So I just literally did that here too. Your breathing is still a little COVID-y. No, this is basically the same like condition as I had before. Like you hear me breathing like a lot more because my mic is here. I used to have my mic like here, so you couldn't hear me breathe that much. But now, yeah, you can just hear me like freaking breathe like heavily and going like. And goddammit, I freaking did that in front of people. I have to stop doing it too. Why didn't you use Orochimaru medicine? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, right, by the way. So, it was kind of funny, but let me actually talk about this freaking hilarious like story of weebs talking about anime. When I said, oh, I got COVID, GG. So you guys like saw the community post, right? Where I said, oh, I got COVID, GG. And I don't know like if that was like a weeb's way to deal with like Rona or flu or anything. But a lot of people actually told me to watch Naruto so I can just learn how to cope with illness or any things that are hard to deal with. And I really thought it was cute, and I feel like they were not trolling either. Like they kind of meant it too. Some of them were like, yeah, just watch Naruto episode 47. You know, in Naruto, like in this episode, Naruto does this and you can learn from it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And I doubt they were doing it to make me feel energetic. I'm 100% sure they legitimately believed I had to watch that one episode to learn how to feel more energized, if that makes any sense. You say it's true, but like, what does that even mean though? Like, what does that even mean though? And Michael Weber, thank you. Get well soon, Sora. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Okay, I think I read everything here. So, and by the way, this is not gonna be a long stream, and I don't know like if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not. This is kind of like a test stream where I try to see how things go. and I try to see like what kind of things like I'm capable of doing and whatnot. So if I suddenly just like fall and die, maybe you can report. Asta, thank you. I haven't caught COVID yet. How was it like? Let me tell you. So I'm like that one person who never gets sick, as you guys knew. I'm like, in Japan, there's like this one saying which is like baka wa kaze hikanai, which means like if you're stupid, you'll never get sick. Like that's a famous saying in Japan. And that logic actually applies to me too, thankfully. So I never get sick. And I never get COVID or anything. Let me tell you, like, when this thing was actually a thing, even this is my first time to get sick for the first time in like freaking 10 years actually. So for me, it was wild. Like I really couldn't believe like it really happened to me. I really thought it was a troll. Like I never seriously do. Like I really seriously never get sick because I never get any kind of virus like in me because I wash my hands a lot and I do a lot of other things too. And thank you. Insight. I did Rasengan in middle of Auckland City and people got surprised, of course. Thanks for making me overcome fear of being cringe. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, of course. I mean, if you think nobody's gonna react to you doing Rasengan, then that's you're living in a fantasy land. Just kind of like I do. But yeah, so one thing I can say is like, how was COVID for me? High fever. Felt like it was gonna last forever. And I started actually thinking about like some really like random things. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but 風邪ひいてるって言うけど、俺の風邪ひいてるはね、あれよ本当にちょっと鼻水止まらんとか、ちょっと咳出るとかそんなもん。ちゃんとね、病気で潰れることは俺一回もなかったかな。本当に10年ぐらい、もう本当ここ初めて。And what was I talking about? ワクチン打ったの like that was like in 2021 too. So Sugar Wiki, thank you. I'm glad you're alive. Did you lose your sense of taste or smell? That didn't happen to me. Oh, by the way, if I haven't talked about it yet, I don't really have like a strong sense of smell, like taste either. So that's kind of why I can eat really bad things and I can still be happy about it too. And I can never really smell anything because my nose is like kind of messed up already. So nothing really was that different for me. Like nothing really was that different. So I could just like still feel the same stuff everywhere basically. Like anything I eat, it tasted the same. I don't know if I'm like even smelling things or not, but this is basically my normal state. So. And thank you, Asta. I hardly get sick, Sora low-key calling me a bug. Thank you so much for the donation, but that's kind of like what it is in Japan. And where the fuck is this? Did you break your nose boxing? No. It's basically, you know how I sound kind of crazy, right? Like, you know how I sound sort of like nasal? And I usually sound like this and I cannot like change anything about the way how I sound. It's because of like this nasal infection thing like I've had since I was like little. So it's basically because of that, it seems. And I cannot do anything about it. Let me just do wait, how do I freaking do this? Oh. Is this one of those things like where you freaking try to slide and like your ass just gets massacred? Because it's basically sandpaper. You need more chakra to defeat it, yeah. I feel like it's one of those things really. Wear a mask. If you do a home stream, you need to be quarantined. It's been freaking 10 days, by the way. It's been 10 days. Like, I got sick on the 4th. And now, wait, it's more than 10 days. Wait, what day is it today? Well, what date? Can I actually check? Because I remember freaking like how to do like be home basically forever. Wait, let me check. Oof, 11 days. Never mind. But yeah. Why does that rock look so sad? It's not a rock, it's a slide, it seems. Climate. How? While streaming? Isn't that like freaking the most dangerous thing for kids? Question for my weakness. Will learning kanji get me through better or hiragana? Hypothetically, if I go to Japan. Hiragana. Let me actually pin you, because this is important here. So, hiragana, kanji, which one should I learn? Basically both. But, if you have to pick one, kanji, you don't have to, because, like, you cannot even read kanji if you don't know hiragana in the first place. So, that's just one thing. Can you introduce me to the otaku girl you met last time? Which girl are you talking about? You know what? I kind of wanted to freaking just play here, but I don't really want to, like, destroy my ass with this, scary looking, like, sandpaper slide. I can destroy my ass with it. Slide down? No. Why is the sliding part rough and the other part so smooth? I don't really think this whole thing is like smooth at all. Maybe it is. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, whoever made this thing has like a weird fetish, and they apparently wanted to like destroy like all the kids' asses, so they just decided to freaking make that part as rough as possible. So if you try to freaking like slide on it, your ass just gets burned. So it's designated to, it's designed to hurt people. I kind of just have to agree with you. Like, see? Yo, what did you start streaming? Just now, actually. Thank you, the freaking guy. Do you know what this means? Banjitsu ka entotsu. It means nothing, but thank you so much. Is that a body part? No. I mean, if it's a body part, then that means, like, I'm in trouble already. So, but I don't know. You know what? Like, somebody was basically on that slide thing, right? And somebody's ass got destroyed. And the person just decided to get naked here. That's what it looks like. I mean, that's a jacket. But it's for kids, I think. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys like how bizarre everything is around here. And the person wearing that jacket got evaporated by Sora's wrestling. You say so, but like this is for kids 100%. So Bro thinks he's rather troll, yeah. Wait, why am I here? And what am I doing again? Let's see. Kid got spirited away. Spirited away! I haven't seen a movie recently. Maybe I did. Brutally Tops, thank you. Don't cuff or your DNA will be at the crime scene. Thank you so much for the donation. I mean, that will be great too, actually. Like, I wanna get a receipt for just existing. That sounds like a freaking the wildest like story I can ever be in ever. Should I just get a drink too? Can you take this jacket? I'm not gonna touch it. Sora, we needs to cook. You know what though? I don't think we needs to cook, but I actually went to this ramen restaurant before the stream because I really felt like I had to eat something like kind of hot. And yeah, I feel a lot better now, actually. So ramen's good for you. Maybe. Get some hot drink. I got this instead. Is it good for you or is it bad for you? And not cool Hedius Maximus. Hey Sora, how are you doing today? I'm actually doing kind of better. Not still like doing 100% fine, but I'm at the point like where I can just go outside and just troll, I guess, if that makes any sense. Coke? Bad. Yeah, I know. If there are any people like who just like saw that and actually thought like, oh, Coke? That thing is healthy as fuck, yo. Then yeah, I mean, you must be from like a different universe where it's actually supposed to be freaking healthy. I don't know, man. Why aren't you masked? I actually have a mask. I mean, I can just wear that too, actually. 100%. I was like thinking about like wearing it too. Cause, you know, like in Japan, either way, everybody wears a mask too. Like nothing happens, but still people wear a mask because like everybody's like so edgy and everybody's an actual anime characters here. But yeah, let's see. I mean, I can if I want to, but there's like nobody else here, so. And thank you. Megatronicator. Thank you for giving me comfort with this stream after I faced off against a roach in my apartment tonight. I hope you feel 100 better soon. Thank you so much for that. And I really hope you didn't get injured or anything during the fight against this roach thing you faced. I don't know, like, but that has to be like the most epic anime fight ever, but I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Mr. B. Thank you, glad to see you were out and about. Dude, thank you so much for the donation, I really appreciate it. I'm not still like 100% fine yet though. I'm still like trying to figure out like what I can do and how well I can move and like if I can talk and whatever. So, but thank you so much either way. And Asta, have you tried putting lemon juice or ginger in your Coke? It's actually a good remedy for coughs and throat stuff. Thank you so much. One thing I figured out is I actually did a lot of things. Not just like, you know, ginger, whatever stuff, but I took a lot of medicine. The ones like that actually, you know, are supposed to be good for your throat. Like actual like medicines. It does work, but it doesn't really work. The only remedy I can get is probably just rest. And at the same time, like, I don't know, I definitely needed to do some like small amount of exercise too. That's kind of why I'm like out strolling and just walking around here, I guess. YouTube wants me to donate bad. You don't have to. You really don't have to. Yeah, I just have to explain something, but in this stream, like nothing is gonna happen 100%. Like I have to make sure. In this stream, it will be like a lot different from like the usual streams. Nothing's gonna really happen because my chakra is kind of out, and I will try to get back to this whole like YouTube scene slowly. So it's gonna take like at least a week. So, and thank you, Defensor. Glad to see you back, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know like if I'm gonna stream tomorrow or not though. I'm just trying to see like what I'm capable of, just like walking around and seeing like things, because I really haven't gone outside recently. So that's what I'm trying to do here. You must touch grass. You know what? Like I know you're trolling too, but I really felt like touching grass was like somehow like necessary. So I'm just doing it now, I guess. Let me actually touch grass. Take your time and rest up here. I mean, I freaking took a rest for like at least 11 days, so. Yes, thank you, glad you're feeling better, Mr. Cringe Lord. Thank you so much for the donation. I mean, so as I've been saying, I'm not really like, well, 100% yet. Still, some things about me is kind of off-ish, if you can tell. But yeah, I'm just trying to get better, I guess. Stop walking, I'm a virgin. What the fuck do you mean? Dude, like, can we just freaking actually talk about this comment? Stop walking, I'm a virgin. What does that even mean? Like, why are you telling me to stop walking because of your virginity? Like, how does that make any sense? I mean, again, maybe it does for you. But what does that even mean? Virgins like to run. That's that what it means? Wait, I thought virgins like don't even like to run or anything. I mean, Isn't running something supposed to be for chats though? Wait, am I being stupid here? I thought versions don't like to just do anything. Wait, am I being stupid here? Yo, sick car. What car? Oh, that? Oh, you know what? I was not even paying attention to like any cars, but maybe you're right. I don't know what car that is. What is that? Huh. That's probably like some expensive fancy car. Who knows? Right. A86. God damn, you can freaking see cars and just know what they are called. That's some like skill you got, brah. Subaru. Is it Subaru? I thought it was Toyota. Isn't it? Wait, maybe not. I have to check it again. Oh, by the way, do you want to see like more freaking expensive cars? You'll see. I forgot like which area I'm in. So this area is like so windy, as you can hear, right? And this area is like almost also famous for rich people too, as in like there are so many people who live here that run companies and stuff. So we'll soon see like some expensive cars, expensive houses. Do you guys want to see like $1 million houses? Like, what the fuck is that car actually? Wait, do you guys know what car that is? Wait, do you guys know what that is? It just says like 345. What is that car? What is it? Challenger. Well, what is Challenger? Banshee? Dodge Challenger. Wait, whoa. So what is that? Jeez, Challenger. What is that? What is Challenger? Why are you guys freaking like acting as if you guys are talking about like League of Legends or something? Oh my gosh, this guy's a challenger. Look. JB Jarrett. Finally have money to tip. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wait, Dodge. So what is that car? Is it expensive or what? あ、ここシムレースすみません。シムレースでなんか普通なんか新木場行こうと思ったんですけども、なんかここでいいやと思って。Baby car. It's a scam. Expensive American car. How much is it though usually? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? $40 million. Are you serious? What the? Wait, that car is like 40 million? Like 17,000. Oh, okay, so it's either way, it's like freaking expensive. That makes sense. That's what I wanted to know. Do some strip tease. Do you think this is OnlyFans? I mean, you are not wrong actually, but like, why did you think I'm doing some like OnlyFans content here? No, not 40 million. I mean, I guessed it, yeah. I mean, I kind of thought it's never 40 million, but you know, like, there's a lot of exaggeration that tends to happen on the internet. Like, sometimes people freaking see Japan and people just assume like there's anime characters flying around. So yeah, I thought it was like one of those things. Looked kinda souped, so probably 60,000. That's still like expensive. I don't know. Like anything more than like 10,000 is kind of expensive to me. Cause my car, you know, like how much my car was, by the way. I mean, it was about actually 10,000 because it's a K car. Daihatsu Mira is like the cheapest car you can get. It's freaking hilarious because it's like the cheapest car ever you can get, but at the same time, it's like a freaking full customized car too. It's got like all the options and whatever, but it's the cheapest car ever. So yeah, I'm satisfied with it so far. Hello, Sora. How's it going? Sora got wheels? Dude, I thought you knew. I have a car. You have a car? I do. Wait, why is everybody so surprised about it? Why is like everybody actually acting like as if I freaking have a gun or something right now? Is it that surprising that I have a car? it's so bright today. Let me just see the comments. Do you have a bicycle? I actually have a bicycle too. I got like a lot of different things. I got a bicycle, I got a car, the cheapest car ever. And I know I just said I have a lot of things, but no, that's it. I have a car, I have a bicycle. That's really it. Bike stream, I can do it too, but is there like a demand for it, by the way? I really don't feel like a desert. Somebody freaking farted so loud. That's crazy. You know what? Like, if you freaking hold your fart and fart, just release your fart like that, that's what it sounds like apparently. I didn't know. God damn, that's freaking scary. So rude. Yeah, but that was not even like. So in reality, the car freaking honked, right? One thing that just makes no sense about cars honking in Japan is like they honk at nothing. So like this pattern's like something I've been seeing a lot recently. They literally honk at nothing. There are no people or nothing. They still honk. Thank you, Thomas Hilberg. Thank you so much for the donation. How loud do you fart? What is that question? Is it even a question? It's way too early for so much sun. Can you activate Japan dark mode? It will soon happen in like 4 hours. Japan gets dark at around like 4:45 p.m. right now in January. So you just have to wait for a little bit more. Actually 2 more hours. God damn. Off topic, but are there beaches in Japan and are they any good? What is the definition of like good here? Because if you compare like let's say the beaches in the Philippines to the ones we have in Japan, I feel like Filipinos are just the beaches in the Philippines are usually better, but I don't know, man, like there are just so many beaches in Japan too, so I really don't know. It really depends on like what you think is good and what you think is bad. So there are beaches in Chiba. Yeah, I mean there are beaches in Chiba, but the beaches in Chiba are not that good. It's kind of like, let's say beaches in Chiba, I mean, beaches in the Philippines are like Dragon Ball, right? Like they're just like all Dragon Ball level beaches. Beaches in Chiba, in my area, are like, I don't know, man, like Super Mario 64 but pirated version is basically what beaches in Chiba look like, if that makes any sense. And well, thank you. Insight. With all seriousness, what color are your panties? I don't wear panties, but thank you so much for the donation. And the wind is like freaking so strong today too. Indian beaches. Oh, wait. Actually, I wanted to talk about that. So, I was like sick in bed, right? For 11 days, 10 days, I really forgot like how many days really. But so, my point is here. I was like sick in bed. I was sleeping the whole 11 days, 10 days, right? And I was like reading so many articles about different countries and like different things, and you know, my channel, it's so destined to talk about India. So every time I do streams, people show up and ask me like what I think about India, what I think about Indians, what I think about Indian food, what I think about Indian games, what I think about Indian schools, like what I think about Indian whatever. So my channel is like so destined to be together with India, right? And thank you. Snow Panties, your free ball, and thank you so much for the donation. So my channel is India, basically, right? At this point. And I was like reading so many articles about India, and I was like watching a lot of videos about India on YouTube, and I I want to ask you something, by the way. Are there any Indians watching this, by the way? If yes, say one. One means like you're from India. Not like American Indian or anything. Like just actual like Indians from India. Like if you're American Indian, then no. It doesn't count. I just want to know the actual like Indians that are currently in India right now. So like there are a lot of Indians here, right? So I was watching this one video where an American person was traveling in India, and basically he was saying something like, you know, in India there's like a lot of trash and India is not a clean country. But I have a question. So for Indians out there, is India actually a clean country, or like does the country actually have like a lot of trash like on the street in general? Tell me. I want to know like the real perspective from the real Indians. Brutally Tops, thank you. How much Naruto did you watch while you were sick? I actually didn't watch any Naruto. It's pretty trash. Not a lot now. Cities are shit. Villages are quite clean. Not clean. Nah, bro, only some places. Depends on the neighborhood. Depends. If you're rich, it's not. A lot of trash. So this is kind of like what I think is really, really interesting. I don't know, man. Like, I've never been to India or anything. I just don't know much about India. So I really cannot even, like, talk about it, actually. But so Japan's, like, one of the cleanest countries is, like, what people say, right? And when people talk about India, they seem to talk about, like, trash as well. It's not about the country itself or anything, but there seems to be like a lot of trash, like compared to Japan, it seems apparently. And I was like watching a lot of videos about people talking about it too. But it kind of reminded me of like the people who say something like, Japan's really stressful. Like if you live in Japan, you get depression. But it's kind of all about how you live in Japan too, right? So I don't know. India's clean right now. Your American friend was talking about India before 2014. I think that guy uploaded the video like 6 months ago or something though. But that's just one thing I got curious about. But yeah, so like I wanted to know about this from like actual like Indian people that are in India currently. Because like if you hear any stories about countries from locals, you can actually get different answers. And at the same time, if you ask the question to like tourists, you can also get some different answers as well. But it's kind of difficult to get Let me just try listening to the way how they speak English here, because they are like actually screaming right now. They're not even saying anything. No, so like what I really like about those international schools in Japan are like, so I know a lot of international schools, and I know like a lot of people who are from like international schools. There are two types of different schools in Japan. One, the parents think English is cool, so they make their kids go to the international school. So the kids learn to speak English, but the kids don't learn anything else. So they basically become an English bot that knows how to say things in English without knowing anything else. So that's like pattern 1. Pattern 2. The parents are like Americans, British or something. They just don't want their kids to like go to a normal Japanese school, so like they just basically make their kids to go to an international school, so they actually learn a lot of different things. And I was curious what that school was like. I've seen a lot of different cases, and the thing about it is like here, if the place is filled with Japanese people, if the place praises the coolness of English, something like, if you speak English, you can get a lot of different jobs, yo! Or like, if you speak English, you'll be smart, yo! Then usually it's a freaking disaster. It's usually really hilarious too. They learn how to say equilibrium without knowing what that even means. So they just keep saying the word, thinking they are smarter if they say the word. It's kind of like the same thing as weebs trying to talk about something like intelligent, but they're talking about Naruto. So it's that thing. I was curious like if that school was like them or not. But yeah. Wait, did I miss any donation? Let me check. I'm sorry for being a sellout. Let me just check donations and stuff. But let me just become a sellout for a bit, okay? I just have to. Okay, I didn't miss any donations. I'm sorry for being a sellout. Now I'm gonna go back to doing this. If you learn English, the world could understand you somewhat. You say so, right? You say so. That is really true. That is really true. But the problem about all this is like, so you guys have never taught English in Japan, right? And I've taught English in Japan, so I know like actual hilarious things about the parents in Japan forcing kids to learn English, and they instead cause disasters. And the best example was this one family where the parents didn't speak any English like at all. And the parents basically just wanted their kids to be fluent in English because the reasoning was that's cool. And let me tell you like what happened actually. That was like 7 years ago. That was when I was 24 or something, and that was when I was working at a school as an English teacher, right? And there was like this one kid. She was probably like, I don't know, like 7 or 6 or something. She was that one student who would freaking talk about actually like anime, like Pretty Cure and stuff like that. The things like I was never interested in. But then she suddenly was forced to go to this school where you learn how to speak English. And then, of course, she herself was not interested in like learning English, right? We kind of tried to like teach her English because like that's kind of like what we were supposed to do. But in reality, when the kids themselves are not interested in like learning languages or like learning things, what they do is they talk about anime. So instead of like actually teaching her English, the classroom basically became an anime club. But instead, we didn't talk about Naruto or anything. We talked about Pretty Cure, which is for girls. So the classroom basically had some insane people in it. The teacher, who talks about Pretty Cure, the anime for girls, and those little girls who wanted to talk about Pretty Cure. And there was like no English going on. Pretty Cure? Yeah, if you don't know what that is, just Google it. So yeah, we just basically created this like disaster where a teacher who looks kind of perverted like me, I mean, because that was me. And then we talked about Pretty Cure in a classroom. Like that was basically what was happening because like the kids just didn't do anything. But still, the parents wanted the kids to like learn English, right? And the reasoning is simple again. It's cool. It's so swag, yo. you got so much risk going on, yo, dude, swag. And I think she learned English, well, like tried to learn English for like 2 years or something. You know what she freaking learned? In the end, I think she learned how to say, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you, and nothing else. And I think she knew how to, she learned how to say pretty cure in English, like pretty cure or something. I don't know, man. Like, I just remember freaking the wild stories, like the wild times I experienced, like back then when I was a teacher. It was weird, honestly. But that's the reality of like teaching English in Japan. Is like, it's the same for like a lot of international schools, like English conversation schools and whatever. Eikaiwa schools is like what we call them. But why are you not wearing a mask? I mean, I can wear a mask, but do you think I should actually wear a mask here? This is a legitimate question. This is not me like going like, do you think I should wear one? But no, I'm actually curious. Do you see people around? Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm talking about here. I mean, no way. Right, so like, I understand it, because like this is coming from a Japanese person like who's just used to wearing a mask in Japan, like, you know, in the first place. So if there are like people around me, yeah, I kind of understand it, but dude, what the fuck? At this point, I'm freaking trying to just quarantine myself from like the air or something. I don't know, man. 浦安で配信してるのよくわかりましたね。They're just cringe baiting. I mean, the thing about it is like here, I can wear a mask. In Japan, it's basically like, it's a country where like people wear masks. Or people wear masks either way. So yeah, if you didn't know, I carry one. Either way. But right here, I just don't feel like I should or like I need, but I can. If you think I should, then I will. Like, I don't really mind it. But yeah, you know, I'm just trying to see if it's really necessary. If you were a foreigner who has just had a COVID, it would be expected. The thing about it is like here, again, there's like nobody else. So I don't really think people care, honestly. So, but that's just what I think, right? That's just what I think. Also, thank you. As long as Sora doesn't open mouth kiss the next stranger he sees, he'll be okay. Thank you so much for the donation. What the fuck did I just read? But thank you. So, I don't really think you'll be in trouble for not wearing a mask around here. But like, yeah, on a train and whatever, yeah, you probably should, yeah. I mean, to be safer. There's no one around and he's outside, he doesn't need a mask. That's kind of what I thought too. But you know, like, again, Japan is a country where wearing a mask is kind of like normalized as well. Like it's something we do either way. But for some reason, there are a lot of people who still kind of think wearing a mask automatically is something you have to do like outside as well, which makes sense in a way too. But what I'm trying to say here is I really don't think I need to wear one right now, is what I can say. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna just like pin this comment right here. So, super spreading ain't cute. Yes. I just pinned this comment. You guys can talk about the comment if you want to. They said that COVID is not over yet, especially here in Sweden. People still can get risk of being positive to the virus. Yeah, I mean, it's still a thing. I got one myself. I really never thought I would ever get one. So it was kind of surprising, like when I got it. But it's a thing. It is really a thing. It's incredibly windy, so the risk without a mask is very, very low. Oh, by the way, is it that windy? Like, do you guys actually hear the wind going like? Prum! If so, I can do something about it. You were supposed to wear a mask for 10 days despite testing negative, but not when you're distanced from people outside. And it's been like 11 days too. There's that too, by the way. So lag a bit. I hear when, yeah. So yeah, again, like I have to tell you, I first, how do I phrase this? So on the 4th, things just started going like wild, basically. And it's been like 11 days since it happened. I could be wrong about it. Like, I don't know, like, if I even remember the days and whatnot, so I'm not really sure. But what I can say is, like, it's been 10 days too, actually. There's that. I lost my virginity when I was walking in India since I was born. Yes. I'm sorry for reading that too, by the way. Spitting facts. Wait, who's spitting facts? Is somebody talking about like their virginity again? Never mind. Oh, what the fuck is this freaking building? Okay, I have to go. Much love, all good night. Take care. You really have to take care, because, you know, the world in 2024 is like freaking just looking disastrous right now. So, if you had one wish, would you grant virginity? Yes. Why is this so empty? This building? I think it's not empty though. Wait. Let me actually make sure if this is what I think it is. So this is like some expensive apartment building, if I remember it right. But it should still be like cheap for Americans out there, because like it's only like $2,000 for a month, if I remember it right. But let me make sure, because I've never been here. Yeah, this is probably it. Yeah, it's an apartment building, and it's like $2,000 for a month or something. And again, for Americans, it's cheap, right? I heard, because like especially Americans in California, it's the average you have to pay, right? But in Japan, this is freaking expensive. Brutally tops. Why does Japan look like Miami? This place is it's like that. So basically, they decided to copy what America does. Like what Spain does, I think. I really forgot like what the theme was like, but they wanted to make something entirely different, because this is an artificial island, by the way. This is a fake place, basically. And they just decided to plant all the palm trees and stuff, and boom, now this is happening. And thank you, Dragon. Did someone wrestling on you the past week? I got COVID, but thank you. Asta, people say don't stick your OTN in crazy, and that's why I'm a virgin. Thank you so much for the donation. Can you explain what happened? Well, what are you talking about? An X-less descendant? Not a good start to 2024. Hopefully the year gets better. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Is losing virginity better than being a weeb? Is losing a virginity better than being a weeb? What? What? Is losing virginity better than being a weeb? So, what you're asking me is having sex or watching anime? Which is better? Like, is it what you were saying? Like, is it like what your question is about? Bad English. It's not about his English. It's more about like the question itself just making no sense here. No, again, here. So is being a virgin better than like being a weeb? Like, why are being a virgin and being a weeb on like the same exact level for him? Like, what the fuck is happening here? He's talking about having sex and watching anime, both, and he's still curious if it's still better to watch anime instead of like having sexual intercourse What? Oh, by the way, do you guys know how much it is to freaking live there? I'm a weeb and not a virgin. Lost that shit when I was 16. Goddamn everybody, we freaking have a chat here. 30? I don't know, man. I don't really know how much it is to actually live there. But yeah, I just decided to pin this comment because it's a chat. Goddamn everybody, look at that comment. He's a freaking alpha male, by the way. Goddamn, this is freaking so surprising. I'm a weeb and not a virgin. Lost that shit when I was 16. He's treating it as if like it's like a freaking curse like you can get as a weeb. Yeah, I lost that shit when I was 16, bro. Like, fuck. I'm not a virgin, but I'm a weeb. I watch anime. I'm not the same as like those filthy weebs. I watch anime, but I'm not a virgin. Yeah, that's wild. I really like him. Like, I kind of want to make him a mod on my channel because he said, I'm a weeb. I'm not a virgin. Like, talking about virginity and talking about being a weeb, like those two things is kind of like a must here on my channel, right? So, I'm a virgin, but I'm not a weeb. I stopped watching that shit at 16. Dude, you say that? And what is your profile icon? That's freaking anime. Dude, I know you probably are memeing, but your meme doesn't work because that's some anime stuff. So, no, contradiction. You watch anime. And you are probably a virgin too, which is fine. Like, there's seriously nothing wrong with like being a virgin. Like, it's not illegal, it's not a crime. Like, you can be a virgin and you can be a weeb. Like, there's seriously nothing wrong with it. Some people even might like you for being a virgin too, so like, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm a weeb and a virgin still. See? Now we freaking caught him off guard. He's now thinking like, oh, yeah, you know what, this is like the perfect timing to talk about my virginity and my weebness. And he said, I'm a weeb and a virgin still. Yeah, we freaking caught him off guard. We're gonna pin him. We're gonna pin this guy so we know what his name is. And so we know he's a virgin and he's a weeb. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just thought it was freaking hilarious. So I just decided to pin him. But that's really it. Holy crap, there's a runway there. Yeah. I still like don't know what this freaking building is. I've been here so many times, but what is the name of the place you're at? It's Shinguraesu. But if you mean this building specifically, I don't know. Like, what is this really? I'm trying to figure out like what this is even. That's an apartment. You say so, but I don't think so. I really don't think this is an apartment building. Like, this is like a hotel or something. Like, there's no way it's actually an apartment building. It's a building, yeah. I mean, obviously. According to Google Maps, it's Tokyo Disney Celebration Hotel Discount. Okay, so it's actually a hotel. That's great. Asta, thank you. Dote gets bitches though. Pawn. Thank you so much for the donation. What do you mean virgins get bitches? What does that even mean? Wait, what? Oh, here it comes. The most expensive area in Chiba, at least. Apartment building will have crap on the balconies. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. There's nothing, but yeah, some people just figured out it's apparently a hotel. So I just didn't know. フロリダ、マジフロリダってかあれっすよね。これなんか本当に西海岸をさベースにして作られた感がマックス。So you freaking know that there was a runway if you kept going straight down the main road. What does that even mean? Like, what is this runway thing everybody's talking about? Well, I'm curious now. Wait, so you mean that way? Like everybody's been just saying something like, "There's a wrong way," but what is happening, and what am I missing, and why am I a nerd? Anyway, I just don't understand some things here. Well, why am I a nerd, and why is there a wrong way? Well, what is happening here? It's a place where airplanes can land in an emergency. Yes, go left. But where though? Where? Where are you headed to, Sora-san? This one place everybody's like so hyped about, and I don't see it myself. And I just became a nerd because I don't know where that is. And apparently a lot of people like notice it too. And I didn't see it yet. So is it this way? Look at the wind. It's next to the sea and it's like along the seafront. So it's that way, right? Wait, how can you see it from here though? It's invincible. What? Crap. Your forehead review. I think I'm revealing my forehead. God damn, you missed out. I used to show my forehead before it was up. And yeah. Oh wait, is it this place? Well, what? Wait, where? I mean, super wind. Yeah, that happens. Lag, is it still laggy? Oof. The wind is insane here. Is it still laggy? Though? The lag was real. It's okay now, okay. Yeah, I have to make sure. It seems to be fine now. And thank you. Imari no Kitsune. I'm a weeb. Got my wife to watch anime too, and now I just have to wait for my child to grow up and hook her up on anime too. I hear Doraemon is a good anime for kids. What did you watch as a kid, Sora? In Japan, everybody watches like Doraemon as a kid, actually. So what you were saying here is 100% right, but I don't know, man. In the West, I feel like people should watch like Demon Slayer or like Naruto or something, because I feel like that's what a lot of kids do, either way. But thank you so much. And is it this way? Is it still laggy? Or what? Maybe it's not. Where's the runway thing everybody's like freaking talking about? Is it this place or what? It's fine. Oh. Where's the freaking runway thing everybody's been talking about? It's not laggy now, okay. Don't you feel hot in the summer with this hairstyle? In summer I kind of do something a little bit different. So. Damn windy, yeah, I know. I'm still curious, like, where this runway thing everybody's been talking about. It's summer worthy? Nah. Look at that view. I'm trying to see it, but I cannot see it myself. The runway ran away from y'all, yeah. So, oh, this? Wait, this? Wait, is this what? Wait, what? Wait, this? This? You found it? Oh. This? I see. You know, like how a lot of you guys are acting as if like we freaking found the brightest treasure in Japan or something. But yeah, I guess that's what happened here too. Yeah, I really thought there was gonna be like at least Luffy freaking just jumping around and talking about like One Piece or something, but like there's nothing like that happening here. So kind of interesting, isn't it? That's so anime. Why is it anime? Wait, what the fuck is happening here? What about this is anime? Wait, actually, I have to pin you. That's so anime. No, dude, what about this is anime? Like, I really feel like you have these new glasses on, so you freaking, whatever you see, everything becomes anime to you. What about this is anime? It looks like a scene from an anime. Dude, if you say that, you can freaking say the same thing about like anything. Like, let me show you something. Is this anime? Here. Is this anime? Is this anime? Tell me. Is this scenery anime? You know what? Is this anime? Is this anime or what? 100%? See? Then now it's anime. Like everything is anime. Dude, whatever you do, everything becomes anime. And Japan has nothing to do with like freaking just... you know what I'm talking about here. Yes, looks like the Shironebi Park from Monogatari. I sometimes like admire the skills of like the weeb-led viewers of my channel that are just able to talk about anime from anything. Like that's just one skill. Like I really think that skill is like so amazing because it's about creativity and your imagination, right? Like that's just really amazing because if you can do that, then you really are good at thinking about anime. And at the same time, you can probably just make something new from nothing. And you can talk about anime. Like that's some amazing skill you got, by the way, if you didn't know. So the wind review like this already, yes. That too. The weave knows, yes. Let me check something really quick. I'm sorry for being a sellout, but I have to be a sellout. 5150 hold is the toilet and anime? Yes, it is actually. Big forehead, I know. It's apparently freaking like bigger than the world map. So, forehead reveal. Should I actually show you guys my forehead so you guys can freaking like see the truth? I feel like I have to do that. Everything in Japan is so anime. I've been trying to like understand the logic here. Everything in Japan is so anime. But I don't know, man, like there are a lot of things like that just like make no sense to me. Everything in Japan is so anime, right? So, alright, here, let me show you. Is this anime or what? Is this anime? Yes. Actually, yes. Why though? How is this anime? Boruto episode 20%. What the? Wait. Can somebody actually freaking Google it and see if the episode has a scene like this? Wait. Can somebody actually Google it? This guy's like Boruto episode 27. Wait, can somebody actually freaking see? Check the episode and see if there's a scene like this. Because if there's one scene like this, this guy is going to be a legend. Like seriously. Yeah, this guy is going to be a legend. If this is a reality, we are in. Yes, thank you. You know everyone's gonna say yes no matter what. No, I mean, yeah, of course everybody's gonna say yes, but like I'm still like trying to see what they're gonna say after that. Like that's what I'm trying to see here. And that's kind of why I decided to pin this guy, Renato Atide. He's like, Boruto episode 27. He's like way too specific about it. He's not even like yes or no. He's like, Boruto episode 27. Yeah, this guy freaking knows like what's up. Your voice reminds me anime. Yes, see? People saying 11 minutes and 12 seconds? Wait. Wait, what? You guys actually freaking checked it? And it has something to do with like 11 minutes and 12 seconds? What is happening here? So what is happening on the episode 27? Like, what is actually happening? Wait, what? Wait. What the fuck? Why are you even surprised? Dude, if weebs have the power of seeing anything in Japan and can actually freaking like make a reference from an episode in anime, that's what we call a skill. Like seriously, that's a skill. That's a skill. Stop yapping. I'm sorry. Like, dude, we have to yap about this. Like, you really cannot let it go. Like, this person like actually saw a manhole and he went like Boruto episode 27. What? Wait, can you guys actually Google it and tell me like if it's actually a thing, or like am I getting trolled here? Because my brain still refuses to believe it's a thing. My brain hurts. Don't worry about it. アメリカ抵抗。Let me get a drink. And let me just get something. Actually, you know what? Let me check my backpack too. Did I bring tissue paper? I thought I did. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. Get trolled, it's not real. Dude. Either way, if my Weebly viewers can talk about anime saying like episode 27 like instantly from just by seeing a manhole, I mean that's still weeby. That's one thing I can say. Yeah. Why is it so windy here? Are you nekojita? Not really. No water? I mean, I got this. Let me drink this. Thank you. As it's not manhole covers in anime, but there are anime design manhole covers in Saitama according to Google. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for letting me know. Now I'm curious. I know like there are so many people like on my channel who want to come to Japan. But do you guys actually want to come to Japan because of anime or like because of something else? Wait. What is the story here? What is the lore? Are you guys actually like trying to come to Japan because of anime? Both. Buy stuff. I want to meet anime. Pocari Sweat, it's so anime. Anime is ass. What? Anime is ass. I like food. Okay, that's cool. Wait. Does that guy have an anime icon? Where did he go? Anime's ass. Oh no, never mind. That's not anime. God damn it. I just really like it when people say something like anime is shit, but they literally have like an anime profile picture. Like that's my favorite stuff ever.安読くん、後で視聴覚室に行きなさい。どういうことですか? Are Japanese girls like... Wait, what? Are Japanese girls like hentai? Are they like hentai? What do you mean? Are they like hentai? Like, do you mean like if Japanese girls ever go like randomly? If that's what your question is, no. Japanese girls never. Gaya, Hyatt. You know, like there's like this one thing everybody has been talking about, Jaya, Giyat. I don't still like know how to pronounce it, but yeah, Hyatt. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, and I know like what that is too, but you know, I just wanted to just make fun of it. What up, bro? What up? Hyatt Residency, yeah. It's a hotel franchise, I think. It's like isn't it like an American thing too? I forgot actually. Yeah, it's like an American thing, right? Hyatt. You look old. Cause I'm 31. If you didn't know, by the way. I feel like everybody forgets the fact how I'm like actually 31, right? Wait, by the way, did you guys know I'm 31? Yes, it's American. Oh, okay. Do anime studio get paid more? I don't think so. Almost 32. Yeah, I'll be 32 freaking next month. God damn it. God damn it. You look like 25. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of like what every Asian gets. So, like, I'm guessing a lot of you guys are obviously not Japanese, or like not East Asians, right? Like Chinese, Koreans, Japanese. Like, you guys are not any of those, right? And East Asians look apparently really, really young compared to, especially Westerners, is like what I hear. Not just only Westerners, but like non-East Asians, right? So, but I'm in fact 31, will be 32. So, I'm 35. They still think I'm 25. Interesting. Can I actually freaking just troll there? Lack of beers. I thought of that before too, but I don't really think so. Yes, thank you. I turned 35 last week. Thank you so much for the donation and happy belated birthday. Sora, are you alive? No, I'm dead. This is afterlife. And this is me just like freaking trying to, show what afterlife is like to you guys now. In Brazil, you should have 17. What does that even mean? Like, I should be 17 in Brazil? How does that work? Can you explain? What are the differences between Japanese karaoke and American karaoke? Also, Americans pronounce it like karaoke, which is very cursed. Yeah, like I did. So, do you guys know like the differences between like Japanese karaoke and American karaoke actually? Do you guys know how they are different? Also, thank you. Anime fact. The three main characters of Excel Saga, named after hotels, Excel, Hyatt, and Palazzo. Thank you so much for the donation. The room, the songs. No anime songs in American. So, let me actually talk about the differences here. I don't know much about it either because I'm Japanese. It's not that I know a lot about Americans, but I know some about like American karaoke. So, you know what? Should I like bring you guys to like a Japanese karaoke now for like 10 minutes if you guys are interested? But I have to like make I have to freaking register and stuff, right? I don't know, man. But basically the difference is here. So for American karaoke's, you're supposed to go there with your friends, right? It's not something you do by yourself. You go there with your friends and you sing on stage. And you go like, take me out, that's what you do. In Japan, it's not that. There's no stage or anything. I mean, you hardly ever... You just never see a stage or like anything that looks like that. What you see is literally just sofas and just a TV. That's really it. So it's more a place where you just sing and show your true colors, either to yourself or to your friends. There's like no strangers or like nothing, so you can just like freaking sing something crazy and creepy and whatever, and people accept you. That's kind of like how it is. In America, karaoke is a place where you sing and you show off your singing skills. Like that's kind of like what it is. So if you suck at singing, you get booed. And you eventually freaking lose your dignity 100% too. Kind of like me. 621273. Hey, thank you so much for this donation. Hello. I did karaoke jockey. I would set up the equipment and run the machines. You were about 100% on that. So I actually wanted to do that in the States. So like, this is my guess, right? I feel like I can be a superstar if I go to like a karaoke bar in the States and if I sing in Japanese. Like, I feel like there's so much demand for me to do that. So basically, I sing something like no 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 ha 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 pero no. Like, I feel like I can be a superstar for like at least 10 minutes. Then I can go viral on TikTok or something. Like a Japanese person who sings in Japanese. Like there's like nothing special about it. But if I do it in America, boom, everybody will be like, oh my gosh, that's an anime guy singing an anime song. What the fuck? Yeah, that's just my guess. Yeah, in Shibuya. The thing about it is like, if you do it in Japan, there's like nothing crazy about it. It's just a Japanese person just being Japanese, right? 90 million views, yeah. And you say you are not a weeb. The thing about it is like here, I don't know, man. You can just call me a weeb at this point. You're right. Karaoke is so anime, yes. They probably don't know what you're singing about. Yeah, it's fine because like a lot of Japanese people don't even know what the song is about either. Never mind, it's about anime. It's about freaking like Eren Senpai being so strong or something. I forgot. If you come for an anime event, you should be a superstar in West. After what? I mean, I can actually bring you guys to a karaoke box now if you're really interested in that. Cause like that's a shopping mall, isn't it? There should be like one. Let's see. But I probably have to wear this just in case. I want to hear you sing. If you want to hear me sing, just go to my channel. I actually do music. And you can just go to my Spotify too. Like there are a lot of like things I've done. So I don't think I can sing now though, because I mean, obviously the COVID thing. Chainsaw Man. Yeah, see? You freaking like hear that and you can talk about anime. That's amazing, bruh. Like how can you actually talk about anime from like nothing? But that's some like talent you got. Like you can literally just like hear anything and you can talk about anime from that. Like what the fuck? Like actually. See, anime is real. That's Chainsaw Man in the background. Dude, like, you are just being proud of yourself for being a weeb right now. Which is amazing, by the way. Which is amazing. But, like, I just wanted to kind of point that out. You're like, see? Anime is real. Like, I hear something anime. You're wrong. See? I don't know, man. I'm not saying, like, there's anything wrong with it. That's amazing. Again, that's amazing. That's definitely amazing how you think it's a real thing. But... You know what I mean? Anime is real, bro. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna pin you, just in case. I'm gonna pin you without saying much. Damn, the air is so anime. What does that even mean? Air is anime. The Todai student has dementia. What, Michi? What happened to you? Sing an anime song, Sora. What's an anime song, really? Let me actually wear my mask here. Because I'm going inside. Yes, thank you. Let me read the donation later. Alright, so I'm wearing a mask now. Now, this means I can get inside. Sing one of your songs. And go to my channel. I mean, it's my channel, but alright. And thank you, S. The only non-private room karaoke I saw in US was a stage at a bar with a DJ to find songs. A bunch of 50-year-olds drunk at the counter. Thank you so much for the donation. どこにいるの？シングレースのね、ショッピングモール前です。今は。Where's your mouth? This guy saw me wearing a mask and he goes, "Where's your mouth?" Like that's his first question. Where's your mouth? Dude, like that's actually kind of genius. Like that's freaking like one of the most like that's like one of the most genius things I've ever heard in my life. Where's your mouth? You are like that one NPC who freaking goes like, "Oh, there's an enemy!" But if I freaking turn around, he goes like, "Oh, the enemy's gone." Like that's what you are doing here, which I think is like just really amazing. And I never thought it's possible with like actual human beings, but you made it real here. Let me check something. Okay, yeah. Sophie, thank you so much for the donation. I'm sorry for not being able to like read it. I went to karaoke with my friends last year. The first song we sang was Baby by Justin Bieber. That's amazing. Thank you. And Matthew Sorgren, thank you so much for the donation. Alright, let's go. He ate his mouth, yes. Where's my phone? Oh. There should be like a karaoke place here. There's not, god damn it, I got wrecked. Are you buying a car? Yes. How did you know? You know what, can I actually get some like a scanner? That looks great. Brutally tops. How do the cars get inside? I actually wondered about it. but we're not gonna know the answer here. Will you watch the NHL All-Star game to see if Justin Bieber play? Is Justin Bieber actually playing? I didn't know that. That's awesome, bruh. Yeah, there's no freaking karaoke place around here. Starbucks was dangerous. そうなんですか？スタバ行こうかな、じゃあ。スタバってあるかな？ Is there a Starbucks here? Let's get some food. I actually had some ramen before the stream, so let's see. Michi wants to know if you're real. I'm not real. Michi, I'm not real. I thought you knew. I'm not real. Dude, there's nothing here. There's like actually nothing here. Fuck. And girls. Yeah, girls are not real on my channel. Like everybody's a guy that watches hentai. And everybody's a virgin. Like if you're a girl, then you're a human anomaly. Or like you're either a trolling or you're a guy that's trying to be a girl. Like that's basically the logic here. Thank you. Inari no kitsune. Go get Ichiraku ramen. You mean Ichiran? Thank you so much. I don't think I can get that here though, but thank you so much. Ichiraku, is it really a thing? It's true, unfortunately. Yeah, on my channel at least. I've never watched hentai. I think that's why I'm a virgin. Dude, you think you can lose your virginity once you watch hentai? But that's not how it works. If you think you can lose your virginity because you watch hentai, no, that's not how it works. You watch hentai, you basically become a no-lifer. You don't suddenly lose your virginity. If you think you're losing your virginity because you're watching hentai, that's what happens like only in the fantasy land. In reality, it's called being a no-lifer. But yeah, you learn something new here. I want something. I started studying Japanese 3 months ago. Any tips? Make Japanese friends. Make Japanese friends. Like that's what you have to do before anything. How do I avoid people like calling me out for streaming? Do I use a mic or a mask, etc.? I mean, so how? Let me actually pin this because like this is an interesting comment here. So I was thinking of maybe trying to do one in real life stream like how you do them one time. How do I avoid people like calling me out for streaming? Like what is it though? Like is streaming in New Zealand, is it like a bad thing? Because so like there are so many rules like you have to know about, right, before anything. So it really depends. I actually want to talk about this before anything. So let me just stay here because I don't want to get distracted. So here, do people call you out because it's actually a bad thing? People might call you out for cringe and stuff. In Japan, nobody cares. As far as I know, like I don't really think people care about what you do. People might stop you though. Like, let me actually tell you something really interesting. Asta, I'm gonna scare all of the chat. Watashi girl is you. Thank you so much. So, from my experience, yeah, it's all Westerners like who try to stop me, saying like, "You're streaming, bro. Wait, can I be in your stream?" No Japanese people really do that. Like, maybe there were like only 2 Japanese people who kind of tried to get in my streams, but it was in Shibuya, and they were feeling festive and stuff too. But yeah, it seems to happen in the West a lot more. But is it like something illegal there? If not, then you shouldn't care about it. I really don't know how it works. In Japan, like people just don't care, and people are kind of just, as long as like you follow rules and stuff, people don't care. Like as long as like you avoid filming at the places where they say like no filming, people just don't even care, right? Like you're talking to your phone randomly, and people might say, "Are you on drugs?" Does that really happen? I mean, if that's what happens, then you just go like, "Yeah, I'm on drugs, bro. I'm on meth." Dude, that's what you do. I've never met someone streaming in real life. So the thing about it is like, I actually have heard about this. Japan is like one of the places where you see streamers a lot, more than like any countries. Like I hear that a lot actually, especially in Tokyo area. You seriously see a lot of like people streaming, like even just like randomly filming for like YouTube content. You apparently see that a lot more here, but it's just probably because like how safe Japan is in general, and people are really kind about like streamers in general too. People just don't even like mess with any streamers or anything. Like that's just like one thing too. But I really don't know. One thing I can say is like I kind of do this in Japan because I know the rules and like I know what to do, what not to do, and whatever. I really cannot say anything about like outside of Japan, and that's kind of like why I don't think I will stream ever. Like once I get outside of Japan, like I just know I can do it in Japan because I know what people don't like, and I know the general idea of like where to stream, where not to stream, and what could be like the worst thing you can do while streaming and stuff. So there's that too. Brazilians don't follow any rules in Japan. Not only just Brazilians, it's more like non-Japanese people tend to break rules in Japan because a lot of the rules here are like unspoken. Like there are so many rules where you have to actually do a little like research to figure out. Like it's how things are in Japan. And in my case, since I grew up in Japan, I just know like all the rules and stuff, so I don't have like any of the problems. Can I have a crepe here? What are the rules? Like something like, so like, let's say filming about people. Like that's one thing you never hear. So in Japan, if you film people and if you just talk about them and if you follow them like for longer than like some certain time, you can get arrested for it. People have rights about being filmed in Japan. It's called shouzoken. This concept doesn't exist outside of Japan, it seems. So you have to be really, really careful about it too. But there's like stuff like that. And I want something. Shouzoken, yeah. It exists, but we do not care. No, the thing about it is like here, shouzoken's like literally something like you cannot take pictures of like people. Like that's what it means. Like so let's say, you know how in America, for example, like even police officers film like when they are on their duty, right? In Japan, if you do it, you can get in trouble for that because it's against shouzoken. Like one thing you actually notice in Japan is like you never see any footage released by or like uploaded by police officers to the internet or like to anything. You just never see anything from like police officers because they cannot film, because they can get sued for it, they can get arrested for it. And thank you, Inari no Kitsune. You can find Ramen Ichiraku in Konomagakure. How can you do wrestling without eating ramen Ichiraku? Thank you so much for the donation. What the fuck? Thank you so much for the donation, either way. アイスチョコバナナ。アイス食べたいな。Whatever. I'm not gonna eat ice cream. Can you guys tell me how long I've been streaming for? Actually, I should probably check it myself. Yes, ice cream, Chan, I know. And I'm sorry to freaking destroy your dreams now, but I'm not gonna eat anything. 109 minutes. God damn it. Let me check something really quick. Oh yeah, thank you. SLID. Gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon and take care. Thank you so much for the donation. And I'm sorry for not reading your donation too. I'm sorry. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, god damn it. You really need a haircut, bro. I haven't like got a haircut for like 3 weeks, I think. So there's that too. And like freaking the wind is like even making me look more of an anime character right now too, because the wind is just like so wild. Asengan! 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 Anime hair is on point. Yeah, I know. I'm not even like trying to be an anime character. But yeah, I guess I'm doing it right. No karaoke. Yeah, because like that place actually doesn't have anything. Like the only thing like that place actually has is like freaking just ice cream places and like burgers. So, do cute anime girl hairstyle. No. Who voice was that? Oh, the Rasengan? That was me. That was like 100% by me. Rasengan! Yeah, see? Where are you? Shinguraisu. I actually wanted to go to Tokyo today, but you know what? I just decided to see, you know, if I can get back to streaming and talk about nothing this year. And I guess I can sort of. So, how's your walk so far? Oh, the thing about it is one thing I just figured out is, yeah, I can walk 100% without any problems. So if I wanted to, you know, stream for like 2 more hours, 3 more hours, the same usual freaking like 4 hour streams, I can actually get back to doing that again. But I'm not gonna really do it this time because I'm still not entirely sure about what I'm capable of yet. So this is so anime. Why is this anime though? What part about what about this is like so anime? What the fuck? This is like what you see in many countries, especially in America. シングレースは千葉ですよ。そう、東京はWannabeですね。ここは東京になりたい街ランキング1位だと思う。俺本当に千葉で最も東京になろうとしているランキング間違いなく1位だと思う。証拠に東京ディズニーランドがここにあるから、まあ隣か。This green color are so many anime things. Dude, if it's green, then it's anime. Goddamn. You see green and you just go like, that's anime. Bro. That's anime. Like, that's green, bro. Anime, bro. Anime. Oh, anime. Yeah, I mean, I like the logic there, honestly. I think it's cute. Have you ever been to Shikoku? I've never been there. Shikoku is like one place I actually want to visit too sometime in the future. Like only for like 15 minutes. I don't know like if I'm interested in Shikoku, honestly, but I feel like there's like so many things I can do there. So, and it kind of looks interesting too at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? Trust me on this one. What? How about Tohoku? Tohoku's so this is like one unpopular like. Let me tell you. So like you can cancel me for like even saying this too, but I kind of like modern urban things. So I don't know if I can enjoy like looking at all the non-modern things outside of Tokyo. And that's kind of why I just keep going to like Tokyo and like I keep just talking about like Rasengan and whatever in Tokyo. That's kind of who I am, right? I mean, I appreciate nature and stuff. I really like that too. But I don't know. I just kind of like seeing modern things more than anything. That's just who I am. So, hi, big head. What's up, small head? Wait, which is better? Small head, big head? I don't know. Which is better? Sora, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm capable of right now. Medium head. That's actually freaking hilarious. Hey, medium head, how's it going? You should know, big head. Dude, I cannot figure it out myself. Is there a Weeb headquarters in Tokyo? No. Weeb headquarters like on my channel. Like literally like, you know, this channel right here. This is the Weeb headquarters. The thing about it is like, just say anything weeby, people will freaking just not judge you, but try to figure out whether you belong to the weeb community or not. This is the weeb headquarters. As thank you, find Michi comment pin. He asked anime as a version. Yes. But thank you so much. Can you touch grass in Japan? I literally touched grass, but if you still like want me to touch grass, sure, why not? I know like you probably just like want me to touch grass. So you can probably just like clip it and say something like, oh my gosh, Sora finally touched grass. Huh. I'm gonna be the first person ever to like touch grass in the anime club in 2024. So here. The first person to touch grass as a member of the anime club in 2024. I made it happen, everybody. It was said to be like the most impossible thing to do, but I did it. I nailed it. Can you guys do it too? I know you guys are in anime club. I know you guys watch anime. You guys can do it too. Because the leader of the anime club freaking just like pulled it off. He freaking did it. Which means you should be able to do it too, right? Wish I was that grass, then touch grass. 草に触る行為にどんな意味があるの？外に出る。例えば日本語だとなんだろう。なんか引きこもってないで外に出ろよみたいなフレーズがあると思うのですが。それに適用する英語だと Go touch grass って言うんですよね。だから外に出ろよ、お前外行けよみたいなのが英語だと Go outside じゃなくて Go touch grass になるわけであって、そのインターネットとかで引きこもってないで外出ろやを比喩深く言うと草を触る行為 touch grass ってことになるわけです。だからその英語の文化とかだとなんかお前アニメ見てんじゃなくて草触れよみたいな。それでインターネットとかでよく YouTube で本当に草を触ってはい触ったもんねふーんっていうのがインターネットのミームカルチャーですね。英語圏はそう。Tachikusa, yes. Weebs can actually speak Japanese. Dude, no. Dude. So here, Jonathan, you're right, but you're not right. Weebs can actually speak Japanese, question mark. So why are you so scared about the fact here? What is your emoji? Like, what does it even mean? Why are you so frightened about it actually? You're like, what the fuck? Wait, Weebs speak Japanese? What? Fuck! So, I don't know what you are trying to do here, but let me explain something. Do Weebs speak Japanese? Yes and no both. Because when weebs try to speak Japanese, at least on my channel, the members of the anime club try to speak Japanese. What happens is, Levi senpai, kakoi desu ne. And the girl just freaking stared at me. So like, this is basically what happens. So yeah, in a way, they kind of do. But I don't know if that's considered fluent or not. So being able to speak Japanese itself versus saying Levi senpai, kakoi desu ne. Those two things are different. So yes, they do, but no at the same time. Asta, last time I touched grass, I nearly got shot by my next door neighbor as he was saying, don't come back here again, or something like that. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm curious what you mean, but thank you. And thank you, Rohit Wagila. Hey Sora, can I get a shout out? Edmi Music. Edmi Music. But thank you so much for the donation. Can Asians speak Japanese? No. Asians don't speak Japanese, like at all. What does that even mean? You gave me hope, man. What do you mean? Why do you have hope? Just because like you figured out weebs don't really speak Japanese, but what they know is like Levi senpai kakoi desu. What hope do you have now? What did I do? Is Asian a country? Yes. What the fuck is that question? Asians speak Asian. Dude, you know, like when Omegle was a thing, there were some kids who asked me if I speak Asian. And like, those kids were like dead serious about the question, like they asked it too. They were like, oh, you're Asian. You speak Asian? Yeah, I don't know like if that question was like something legitimate or like they just kind of wanted to meme. Either way, I think I said yes. I don't know, man. Asians speak Asian, yeah. I speak Asian really well. Can I climb? Naruto! Fuck. How's your health? Is there a nurse anime girls? What? What does that even mean? You're like, how's your health? Are there any nurse anime girls? How do those two things correlate? What does that even mean? Like, you first worried about my health, and you just went like, are there anime nurse girls? What? Wow, I'm actually doing something anime here. And I have to get down to cross the street. Fuck. In zombie animes, these sorts of heals end up badly for people. Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I have to go down. But this thing is freaking actually steep. So I don't know. Do you guys think I can do it? Parkour? Find an easy path. This. Use your hands. Don't. No? Jump on the fence. In reality, this is freaking easy as fuck. Because what you do is here, ready? You just go down like this. And then the next one's here. Boom. You are on the wall now. And then you do this. Ha! Easy. The next problem is easy. Where am I? What the fuck? Do a backflip. No. Where the fuck am I? 小学生かよ。俺ね、小学生みたいな遊び好きかもしれん。最近気づいた。Let's go. I think I can just like go through the path here. Is this how to get reincarnated? Yes. How would you recommend Duolingo for people who are trying to learn Japanese? Duolingo is not good for anything, is like what I've been saying. Duolingo is like an app where you can feel like you are learning something, but the only thing you are learning is how to say konnichiwa desu, which is usually laughable. So if you're just like trying to make yourself a meme on the internet, yeah, just keep using it. You can be a successful meme. But if you were like trying to learn Japanese properly, then what are you doing? That's what I can like really say. Duolingo is for memes. Yeah, like that's kind of what I've been saying like forever. So like let me just. So this is called reality, and it's gonna hurt, right? So Japanese is a language. That's one thing you know, right? Japanese, it's a language. And you want to learn this one thing called Japanese. And language, Japanese. The language Japanese is spoken by Japanese people. That's one thing you know, right? So you are trying to learn this language spoken by Japanese people, but instead you use an app. If you don't think there's something memeable about it, then you will probably never learn Japanese 100%, because instead of like learning the languages from the people who speak the language, you are trying to use an app on a phone. That's a meme, right? You see it, right? So if you're trying to learn Japanese, you 100% have to like make Japanese friends, so you can learn how Japanese works from the actual like Japanese speakers. Like that's one thing you have to remember 100%. So there's like no point of using apps, using like whatever textbooks, and do nothing else. It's like always better to make Japanese friends and like talk to Japanese people in Japanese. Like that's one thing you have to do either way. So yeah, it's not gonna work. And if you want to learn Japanese by watching Naruto, that's like also like memeable stuff too. Duolingo helps with the reading though. So Duolingo helps with the reading though. Yes, that's 100% true. But here's the thing. Do you want to learn how to speak Japanese? Like, do you want to learn how to read Japanese? Like, those two things are like entirely different. Like, you have to know about that, right? And if you want to learn how to speak Japanese, then yeah, Duolingo is one app where you just feel like you were learning something, but nothing is actually happening. The thing about it is like here, a lot of people skip the process of like knowing how to speak Japanese, and instantly they try to like learn how to read Japanese when they don't even know how Japanese works. I feel like that's where people kind of like make mistakes from like what I've seen. It's not that I know how to learn Japanese, like I shouldn't really say anything about it. But from what I've seen, yeah, you still like have to like learn how to speak Japanese. どうやってそんなに流暢に英語を話せたのですかね。僕 勉強してないですけど生まれ育ちのバイリンガルですね。よく言う、俗に言う。Was English difficult for you? Like, so this is like what I've been saying too, but like I never really learned English. Like I never learned Japanese or anything, right? Like I grew up with it. Like I grew up with like speaking two languages. So in my case, like I didn't have to go through like any of the processes of like learning things. Like I didn't have to do that like at all, 100%, right? But one thing I can tell you is I don't remember using apps to learn Japanese or like to learn English. Like I never did that. So that's one thing I can say. I really don't know, really. 私の英語が奇妙に聞こえると言い続けます。どこの国の出身の人だこれ。どこの国の出身の人かによりますけども、文法的に多分日本人じゃなさそうなので言いますけど、奇妙に聞こえるってどういうことだろうな。そのなんか変に聞こえちゃうってことだとするならば、日本語で言いますね。日本語の方が多分分かってくれるっぽい雰囲気が出ているので、どこの国の人にかもよるし、どこの国の人でどこの人と話してるのかにもよるけど、奇妙に聞こえる発音ってどういうことかってあんま気にしない方がいいと思ってて、だってその国のネイティブの言語話者じゃないんでしょ。だとするならば全然気にする必要ないんじゃないかなと思うんですけど、だってしょうがないや、そういうものだから。でもその話し方でいいんじゃないかなと俺は思ってしまうんですが、どうでしょうか。だってね、結局自分のネイティブ言語じゃない言語が変に聞こえてしまうのはしょうがないものじゃないと思うので。Bro speaking in anime, sorry, I just wanted to speak some anime, and yeah, I just had to remind everybody I speak anime, and I just did it. Japanese is so much better than that disgusting language called English. Why do you think it's better though? So why do you think Japanese is better than English? Like, what is your like reasoning here? I'm actually curious about it. So, if you think it sounds better, it's probably because you watch anime. Like that's what that is. And if you think Japanese is better simply because of like the grammar is like simpler and whatever like that, like if that's the reasoning for it, I understand it too. But the sounding you say, right? But let me tell you, if Spanish is used in anime, then you guys will think Spanish is the best sounding language ever. It's based on like what the language is like used in, really. Like that's what I figured out. Like it's not that Japanese sounds the best or anything. It's just Japanese is used in anime, and you guys are here used to hearing anime characters going like Rasengan. So yeah, it's the best language. That's how it works. Grammar. If you say grammar, maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like English, the grammar in English makes a lot more sense than Japanese because like there's like this simple rule where you just have to like put a subject and a verb and an object and it still like makes sense. In Japanese, the rules like freaking weird. Like there are a lot of like interesting weird rules, and yeah, it's just in terms of like the grammar, Japanese is like freaking weird is like what I wanted to say. What is happening? We are talking about anime here. We are talking about anime and nothing else. Now, let me check something really quick. Let me just be a sellout. Yeah, and the kanji characters too. Yeah, there's that. So, the way of Japanese sound is easy for Latin languages. That's 100% true. Yeah, I've actually heard of it. It's not that I speak any of the languages, like besides English and Japanese, but I've heard of it. And one thing I hear is like if you speak Spanish, Japanese is like sort of easy as well. In terms of like the pronunciation, because they are similar, is what I heard. I could be wrong about it though, but yeah, that's what I hear. So Kanji character, is it like anime character? Yes. I'm gonna pin you. Kanji character? Is it like anime? Yes. Dude, if you can hear the word character and if you can just talk about anime, you are invincible. Like, you can literally just talk about anything at this point. That's just amazing. Can I just like get some food too? Oh, let's go. Paul, thank you. Nah man, many of us started watching anime on TV in English. It sounds cooler in Japanese even if we don't understand it. Also, watching anime without subtitles is why half of us want to learn Japanese. Then one thing I can tell you, Japanese people say English sounds better, and Japanese people say songs in English sound a lot better. So people freaking write songs in English in broken English. Do you know why that is? So if Japanese is truly like a better sounding language, there shouldn't be any Japanese people who remotely even think that English sounds cooler. Yeah, so like there's this one contradiction, right? There are so many rock singers in Japan who want to make songs in English. Even when their grammar is like freaking disastrous. Like even when the songs like actually make no sense, they still like do it. So why does that happen? It's all based on like how much you are not used to the language itself. Like if you are not used to the language, you will suddenly think it sounds cool because that's how it works. So there's like this interesting phenomenon where Japanese rock singers try to sing in English, and at the same time there are some weeb rock singers who are who wanted to basically be like a visual kei bands. They sing in Japanese, in broken Japanese, and Japanese people kind of like think it's hilarious. So there's no such thing as like a better sounding language. Like it's just literally about whether you are used to the language or like not used to the language. In my case, like I grew up speaking both languages, like English and Japanese, so I don't really have that to me. Like I don't really have this one concept where I just go like, oh, it sounds better. I don't have that in me because I know both languages, right? Because I've been speaking both languages. But once you are not used to the language, you have like this concept where you just go like, oh, it sounds better. Boom. English to songs. Oh, anime is better in Japanese. Boom. Weeb Japanese. Like that's kind of like what happens. So, and thank you, Gum Rage. More countries learn English in school as a second language than any other language. I think that should be taken into consideration. That's like again, so like it's just all about how much you know the language, like really. And Japanese simply just tends to be better because it's a language like nobody really speaks, right? And X-Last Descendant, did you know Shinigamis like apples? Yes, thank you so much. Lion, thank you. 日本人は働いてない外国人が嫌いことは本当ですか？ところで体調いいですか？働いてるか働いてないかで区別する日本人はいないと思うよ。素直な感想だけど。だって働いてるか働いてないかで、この人っていい人だなってなる人いなくない？わかんない。俺だけかもしれないけど、君働いてるんだ。君いい人だねとはならないと思うので、絶対気のせいです。それだけ言っておきます。なので気のせいです。But thank you so much. 体調はまあ、そこそこ。マジで 100%。働いてるから人気とかそういう現象はないとは言い切れる。それは言い切れる。それだけはねそれは多分そういうもんだと思います。働いてる働いてないは関係ないと思う。 And I think it's been like 3 hours, right? It's been 3 hours, right? How long has it been? 2 hours and 35 minutes? Since I started streaming, I'm guessing, right? 2 hours. Okay. So yeah, I kind of wanted to see how far I can go on my channel, and I'm gonna just like get off now because this stream was kind of like all about me trying to figure out what kind of things I can do, whether I can talk about anime or not, and I can, it seems. But yeah, I'm not still like on my 100% condition yet. Like it seems like I get more tired easily than before. Like that's one thing I just figured out. So there's that too. I just have to figure out a lot of like different things. Do you know the Japanese superstar Yutapon? I know Yutapon, but Yutapon I don't think so. So, but thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. It was fun talking about anime with you guys all, like as usual. 日本のロックの歌詞って絶望感が少ないのよ、良くも悪くも。ビジュアル系なんか聞いてしまったらみんな絶望してますよ。みんな恋人と別れて死にたいみたいな曲ばっかっすよ、本当に。And S, thank you. This isn't your final form. Thank you so much. でもこれね、ビジュアル系だともそうだし、英語だとEmo Music というのがまさにそれで、Black Veil of Rise っていうバンドも同じようなことしてるし、英語のバンドですけどね、アメリカの。日本のバンドでそれをやってるのは、一番近いのは誰だろうな。クラウド・オブ・レベリオンってバンドなんかは、特にそうですね、ぐちゃぐちゃの英語で、彼女と別れて、悲しいピョンみたいな曲をガチで作ってる、俺的にすごい面白くて好きなバンドなんですけどもっていうのがいますね。 It's not just spoken part of the anime. They are edit anime a lot. What do you mean? Oh, and actually, let me actually talk about one thing that's really, really interesting too. So, I hear some people saying something like, anime sounds better in Japanese. Like, Japanese voice actors are better in Japanese. So, like, as a voice actor, myself, in Japan, I can talk about it too. So, the competition in Japan to be a voice actor for anime is, like, insanely, like, it's insanely... it's like, so let's say like there are only like 20 people that are like voice actors in America. Let's say like it's not a reality, but let's just say that there are like 20 people that are voice actors in America, right? In Japan, there are like freaking 10 billion voice actors. What I mean by that is here, it's so much more difficult to be a voice actor in Japan. The competition is like freaking so high to the point where it's insanely competitive. Yeah, basically what you just said, Magus. So you cannot be a voice actor unless you are really, 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 really different. Because like, so how you become a voice actor is this. There's like an audition, right? You have to pass the audition like freaking 20 times. And then, boom, you can finally get the role. That's how it goes. So you have to compete with like other 10 million voice actors in Japan. Of course, if it's like that, the voice acting like industry in Japan gets like a lot better. It's kind of like the same as like table tennis. You know how table tennis is basically like China is like dominating table tennis 100%. Like there's no other countries that can even compete with China, if you guys know about it. So when it comes down to table tennis, China's like definitely the best, and China has been the best forever. But that's just because there's like so many people who play table tennis in China. It's kind of like everybody plays table tennis, so it's like almost impossible to get better than China. Like there's like literally only one country that's like the best right now. That's the same for voice acting in Japan. Like voice acting in Japan is basically the same thing as that. So yeah, table tennis analogy. Yeah, I play table tennis, so I just decided to talk about it here. Also badminton, yeah, there's that too. But table tennis is like a lot more hardcore. Nobody has beaten like China for like a freaking quite a long time. Like that's basically how it is. I mean, there's been some people who kind of beat China, but like nobody has beaten the country even once yet. Like China has been number one freaking for like whatever years. Like it's a meme at this point. And thank you, Police Robot. Sorry, you knew you were special. Thank you so much. I didn't know you were that special. Thank you so much, but I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. So, being a voice actor in Japan is like that competitive. So, when it's like that competitive, things tend to be like a lot better as well, right? Because like, you cannot be a shitty voice actor and do voice acting for one role. And if you are making anime yourself, there are like so many people to like hire one Japanese voice actor from too. So you can actually pick that one right person. And that's kind of why it sounds a lot better in Japanese too. But there's like actually some things that usually sounds better about Japanese too, such as like where we extend the sounds of like and stuff like that. Like it's kind of like difficult to explain. Like if I wanted to talk about it, it's gonna take like another 2 hours maybe. But there's that too. But mainly it's just because simply the competition's like so much more like insane. So it just gets a lot better. And I can talk about it because I know the industry myself. Like I've seen a lot of like actual shitty voice actors in Japan. I've seen a lot of like amateur anime voiced by like some mediocre voice actors like me, and they just turn out to be somewhat like bad, right? I've seen a lot of videos of like movies, like even anime like that before. So it's a thing in Japan too. It's not really about like Japanese sounds better or like Japanese voice actors are better. It's more that the competition's like freaking so insane in Japan, so it tends to be better basically. But yeah, that's what that is. Anyways, I have to go now because I think I've been streaming for like 2 hours and like 30 minutes according to the stats I'm looking at right now. So voiceover is like the EN VTubers basically, yeah. So like the VTubers, especially from like HoloLive and whatever, they all sound amazing, and they all sound like they are so fun to watch, right? But obviously, of course, that's just because the competition, like there's just so many people like who want to take that role, so the competition's like freaking insane, right? It's so competitive that people just tend to be just so good at it, or you will not get chosen for that specific role, right? Anyways, I have to go home now and see how things go. So thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. But I'm not really sure like if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Maybe I might just like upload a video or something. I'm not really sure, but I have to see like what kind of things I'm capable of from here, because this is kind of like a test stream where I try to see what I can do, what I cannot do and stuff. So I'm gonna go now. Bye bye everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, maybe like in 2 days. Bye bye. See ya.
コンピュータータイピング。
ちょっと水取ってきて。
オープニングザドア、クロージングザドア、カミングバックインウィザウォーターボトル、セッティングオンアチェア、ワッチングポー、リーディングアブック、ゲティングボード、プレイングウィズマイフォン、
ちょっとそれ取って。
ゲティングイットフォーヒム、ギビングイットトゥーヒム、プレイングウィズマイフォン。